Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Jade Empire Closed Fist
Do you think
walkthrough.
we'll find second brother here in the city?
Why ask me? I don't even want to be here. Second brother probably decided he didn't want to listen to Master Radiant anymore, and left to get some peace.
Never! Second brother is devoted to Master Radiant. If anything, I suspect Master Smiling Hawk had something to do with his disappearance.
What? You dare accuse Master Smiling Hawk?
Quiet, you worms. You're here to look for second brother, not bicker like school children. Now get moving.
Is this a school? It is so much bigger than what we had in Two Rivers.
You're a fool if you believe what Master Smiling Hawk teaches. Brute force is not always the best way to win a battle.
Oh, and Master Radiant's ways are better? I don't think so. Brute force is the only way to get what you want, and I can prove it.
How?
I'll show you. Hey you! What do you think you're doing here? Get out of here or we'll throw you out! Ha! Not bad. You've got some spirit, but it'll take more than that to get past us. Now, how about you just turn yourself around before you get hurt? Only a fool looks forward to a beating. Come on, let's teach our visitor some respect.
Okay, so we are at the Black Leopard School, and it is time to beat up some students because that's what we do. We beat on those with less skills than our own. Anyways, the Black Leopard School is pretty interesting. There's two ways really to kind of solve this. Obviously, the one results in closed fist. The other is open palm. I'm gonna go closed fist for this time. I'll be honest though, the closed fist route is by far the least powerful of the two ways to resolve this. I mean, unfortunately, the style that we get, which is hidden fist, is not good. It's just, yeah, it's garbage compared to the open palm version.
Peace, third brother. That is no way to treat a guest. Enough. Leave us, third brother, before you disgrace the school and yourself, and take these novices with you. I'm very sorry about that. We are not accustomed to having visitors. My name is First Brother Kai. Welcome to the Black Leopard School. Indeed, normally they would not be so ungracious to guests. Fortunately, you seemed more than capable of handling the situation. In all my years, I've never seen anyone but a master with skills like yours. I would not normally ask, but would you be interested in joining our school? It would be an honor to have someone of your skill. Well, it's obvious that you can fight, and I assume you want to improve like all fighters do. Even someone of your skill could find a challenge or two here. The school provides a safe place to practice against different opponents with different styles. You will no doubt catch the eye of one of the masters. They know unique styles and would likely teach you, if you impress them. Excellent. I must speak with the masters on your behalf. They are the final judge of such matters. Wait here. Good news. Master Radiant agreed to let you join. A rare honor indeed. In fact, he would like to meet with you once you have proven yourself. First, however, Master Radiant wants to ensure that your fight against the novices was not just luck. You must now defeat each of the brothers here at the school. Good. A positive attitude will win you many fights before you even begin. You have proven you can defeat our novices. Now you must prove yourself against the brothers. The brothers have trained long and are second only in skill to the masters. Sixth brother is the least skilled, so you will start with him. Work your way to third brother. If you succeed against him, you will then challenge me. Our students are the best in the Empire. They just might surprise you. I must be honest with you. I believe Master Radiant has a plan in allowing you to join us. As you may have heard, there are 2 masters at this school. Master Radiant and I have tried for some time to temper Master Smiling Hawk's ways. He is cunning and ruthless, and has little regard for students. Normally I wouldn't speak openly about such things, but you are new, and your skill will draw his attention. Be careful. Master Smiling Hawk is a dangerous man. It is not just his fighting skills that make him dangerous. Master Smiling Hawk's need for power consumes him. He cannot be trusted. For now, be careful and focus on defeating the brothers. Start with sixth brother and ask him to fight with you. I'm sure he'll be eager. Once you've defeated all the brothers, come and see me. Good luck.
Okay, first brother Kai there basically explains that there is a power struggle between the 2 masters of the Black Leopard School, that being Master Smiling Hawk, the other being Master Radiant. Here is the scroll stand, though, about the Black Leopard style. There's actually one more scroll that I think is even a little bit cooler, but this one kind of outlines how the Black Leopard style started and who started it. Again, pretty cool.
So you're the one who was challenging our novices earlier. That might impress Master Radiant, but it won't get you noticed by Master Smiling Hawk. I'm 6th Brother Gao Shan. If you think you can defeat a disciple of Master Smiling Hawk, challenge me. I assure you, I'm much tougher than the novices. We're not exactly sure. She came here and just started meditating. That man followed her in and went to speak to her. You can see what happened to him. How should I know? He's probably licking Master Radiant's sandals. He was always such a devoted follower of that man. Huh. So you'd rather talk than fight. It's students like you that are giving the Black Leopard School a bad name. Master Radiant teaches patience and peace. What's the point? Why study for years to be a great fighter if you're not allowed to use your skill? Master Smiling Hawk believes in using our power to take what we want. He's the true master of Black Leopards. I've already told you more than I should. Now do you want to fight or not? Alright, follow.
Okay, so this is sixth brother Gao Shan. It's kind of interesting there if you notice at the very beginning of his dialogue, you can talk to him about Aishi.
That was lucky. I'll be ready for you next time.
All right, I think actually, yeah, so the next thing that we're going to do here is actually speak with Aishi, the Mournful Blade. The only way that she appears here is if you've already completed the 2 bounties for Guard Sen in the Imperial City.
My name is Aishi, the Mournful Blade. And if you are another hunter come to claim my head, I suggest you turn around and walk away. That one didn't listen to me. I hope you have more sense. I have a tale to finish. I see no need to tell it to anyone but myself. Stranger, if you continue to talk to me, I will stand up and face you. If that happens, our meeting will end with one of our deaths. So be it.
This woman has looked death in the eye and refused to blink. She is strong.
You are far from the worst I've met, but you are not at peace with your world. I have a story that must be told, but I do not think you are the one to hear it. I am tempted to tell it to you, but I wish the right person to hear it. You are meant to face me, not listen to me. Listening is not in your nature, and so I will not force my history on you. Let us see who proves the stronger.
Okay, so I'm going to reload my game. This is not the best way to resolve this quest. Basically, what you want to do is you kind of actually go with a open palm version of this, I guess, dialogue, and play it out until the point where we will take Aishi into town to Captain Sen, and then we'll actually get Captain Sen to pay us even more to take care of Aishi. So again, that's why I reset my game here. So I just I'll have to go through the dialogue again with Aishi to kind of progress it just a little bit farther. And I actually just noticed, so actually what happened there was I failed a intimidation check. So what I'm doing is actually removing the gems that aren't really giving me much for conversation skills. And, you know, we're gonna bump up our intimidation stat back to, actually I don't even know what I ended up at. Strong arm, absolute dedication. Yeah, oh, okay, okay. I was gonna leave absolute dedication and the lucky hand gem on because I thought maybe I was gonna fight her right there, but I'm not. And really that's not gonna matter because anytime we actually jump into a fight, we can just equip those gems now. But all right, so we're up to 63 intimidation, so this is, I'm sure, more than enough to actually be successful on this intimidation check.
My name is Aishi, the Mournful Blade. And if you are another hunter come to claim my head, I suggest you turn around and walk away. That one didn't listen to me.
This?
You are... That I could tell instantly. You carry yourself with confidence born of skill. Perhaps a talk would be good before our confrontation. Do you know anything of me? Anything of the terror that is Aishi, the Mournful Blade? I have never held any pride in what I have done, but I have no qualms about it either. In my years in this empire, I have been a wanted criminal, a bandit, a murderer, and worse. I have burned entire towns to the ground to avenge some petty dispute between lords and led men to slaughter peasants by the score for their meager possessions. It is all too easy to lose your conscience once you have denied it. I was not always like this, but I remember all too well how my descent began. My father died when I was still a girl, and with him gone I felt no sense of direction. I had no other family to turn to, and so I was alone. I met a boy. He was a natural leader. He had drive and direction. I was in love. He used to enjoy tormenting the children of our village, and I thought it was all fun. Then, one day... He pushed a young boy into the river outside of town. It was fast-moving and would have swept the child away, but he managed to grab hold of a rock.
How can you be so cold?
The child screamed for help. His cries were shrill with terror, for he could not swim. I moved to help him, but I felt a hand on my arm. The boy I loved turned to me and said, "If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we have done. We have to let him go." Something in his voice. I believed him. That poor child was swept away in the current and was found dead downriver days later. We never told anyone what we had done, but I could never forget. If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we've done. We have to let him go. Simple words, but they still echo in my head even now. Nights are worse. I can't sleep for the screams of that boy as he washed away. I still hear them to this day. I have followed his life since that day, as I descended into my world and he climbed the ranks in the Imperial Army. That is why I have come here now. I am tired of my life, but at least I have lived it. He deserved to live as I did, but has never felt a moment's remorse for his part in that day. If you came here because of the rich reward on my head, you may even know him. Captain Sin of the Imperial Army is my quarry. I must make him pay for that boy's life. You know him, clearly. Until now, I wasn't sure how I would approach him, but you may have provided the answer. If you help me, I know how I can reach Sin. You need merely to escort me to his station by the gate. A subdued prisoner could get close enough to deal with Sin. Once I have dealt with him, you shall have your bounty. I couldn't let you be implicated in my final murder. Let's go write an ending to my tale.
All right, so there's our 100 experience for our intimidation check. Now, to be honest, we could have killed her right there too, but again, that's not the best way to handle this. What we want to do is actually bring her into town, and then Captain Sen will offer to double our bounty. I think it's double for taking her out, which again is exactly what we're going to do because we're all about those silvers. And the other thing I wanted to point out, and I had mentioned this earlier, was when the fight actually starts, what I'll do is I'll just open up my menu and go into the amulet and put the correct gems back in.
What is the meaning of this?
Hello, my love. Or should I call you by your rank now, Captain Sin? Surely it's been a very long time.
Aishi, what are you doing here? You're a wanted criminal. You can't be here.
It's time I paid for my crimes.
Well, it's good to see our new bounty hunter was able to bring you in. Frankly, Aishi, I thought you'd fight to the death. You were this weak when...
No, I was weak. Otherwise, I would have ignored you by the river. I'm going to pay for my crimes. But there's one thing I have to do first. I have to kill you.
What? No! Guards!
Your men will be dead before they can get within 3 paces of me, Captain. Don't order them to their deaths. I already owe you 1 lifetime of pain. Do not bring more than that upon yourself.
She's mad! She means to kill me! You! Protect me! I'll double the bounty!
All it takes is silver to buy your loyalty? I can respect that, but I can't let you stop me.
I like Aishi's answer to that. She's like, I can respect that you wanna, just do this for the money. But anyways, all right. So let's put the right gems back in here. I'm gonna do for sure absolute dedication, and then lucky hand. Obviously, I gotta put in Gem of the Frail Scholar too, but that one's not as important here because we're only fighting, some human enemies. So, but yeah, so that's definitely the way to go about this, and that's obviously gonna get us more experience for killing Aishi, and then more silver from that lucky hand gem as well. Oh, okay. I still have a really good intimidation check. I don't even know if I don't know if I need that, but all right. Anyways, so Aishi's got some pretty wicked-looking blades here, but unfortunately they're not gonna be good enough. And they're certainly not as good as the dual axes. What's up? All right, this is gonna be the end of her.
You can't stop me, Aishi! No one can! I'll have a promotion off your corpse! Here, mercenary, take this, and forget anything you have heard. My superiors will be very pleased. There's likely a promotion in this for me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm a strong candidate to look after the slaves for the wall. It will be a delightful opportunity to test them.
Okay, so there you have it. So in addition to getting all the experience from actually killing Aishi, as well as the silver from her, we get a bit more experience there. And then, what was that, 5,000 silver? And then the Gem of Mastery, which I think is actually really good. I think this was the, and I already missed it, but I think that's the +3 to all the stats. I mean, it's decent. It's not, I mean, it's probably not something that I'm even going to bother putting in yet, if ever. But it is good. I'll at least say that. So, all right, that is, so that's it for Captain Sen. There's really nothing else to do with him. So we can kind of just cross him off the list as far as, you know, things that we have to do. But we do need to head back to the Black Leopard School and conclude our business there, which again is exactly what we'll do. So again, I mentioned this earlier too, but the crummy part about going the Closed Fist route on the Black Leopard School is it's just, I mean, it's garbage. I think we get a gem for it at the end, and then the style is just junk. I honestly think that it's worth always going the open palm route to finish this up, because it's not. Oh, it's paralyzing. Paralyzing palm is the style that you get for going with the open palm route. And then on top of that, actually, the technique that you get is actually even a little bit better than the technique. So there's basically 3 big rewards for this. It's the style, and then you get a technique both ways. So there's a technique for open palm, and there's a different technique for closed fist, and then there's a gem at the end as well. Now, the only problem is if you go with the open palm version and you've done closed fist options your whole the whole game, unfortunately that gem won't be useful. But I actually just I wouldn't ever use that gem probably anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. So again, my recommendation is actually to always just go with the open palm route to this side quest. But anyways, hopefully here I'll have time to look at this scroll. Otherwise, it's going to be in the next video. But I'm out of time here, so as always, hope the guide was helpful though, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.